Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flip Chat and Chill, where we get to bring people to talk about the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the beautiful of freelancing. And tonight, our topic is intern. Ay, sorry, wala pala tayong intern ngayon. Wala po tayong intern ngayon. Naubos na po yung mga intern namin na nag-intern for the night. So we are opening this up to our students naman na. Sino man ang mga students na gusto nilang mag-volunteer na pumasok dito as the intern for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is quite an experience. Kahit magtanong kayo sa mga previous na nag-intern po dito sa Flip Chat and Chill, come and join us. But our topic for tonight is how to handle rejection as a freelancer. Ladies and gentlemen, bakit nga ba ito ang topic natin for tonight? Kasi nga, pagdating sa rejection, paulit-ulit na lang itong nangyayari sa atin. Paulit-ulit na rin namin sinasabi sa inyo that this is quite a normal part of our journey. And let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that when it comes to rejection, this it doesn't mean hindi porket nagtagal ka, hindi porket just because you have been a freelancer for, let's say, 5 to 10 years doesn't mean that you're immune to rejection. This comes all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya we are telling you this because we don't want you to be disappointed. We don't want you to be scared of rejection. It comes. It will always come your way, ladies and gentlemen. What we want you to know is how to handle yourself in handling rejection, ladies and gentlemen, because rejection is inevitable, but what you can control in your life as a freelancer is your reaction towards it. Yun po, ladies and gentlemen, ang pwede namin ma-share sa inyo. So if you are interested, go ahead and stay tuned. And kung meron kayo mga opinions din when it comes to handling rejections, or how many rejections have you been through, whether online or offline, i-share lang ninyo, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi alam nyo, yung pag-handle natin ng rejection, relative yung mga yan, whether you are in freelance or whether you are using it in offline life. Ladies and gentlemen, pati sa love life actually applicable. Ano man ang ginawa ninyo sa rejection sa love life, magagamit pa rin ninyo dito sa freelancing. That is something that I can at least tell you right now. Kaya kung meron kayong experience, sige nga i-share ninyo. Ayan, wow, biglang may lumabas na tanong dito. I love this. Loy, very good. The first question of this episode is, what's important is how you learn from those rejections. So let me go straight to Cindy. Cindy, of all the rejections, that you've been through, what is the one thing that you have learned from all of them?
I think yung mag-recover immediately. Yun yung sa akin. Kasi yung rejection it's a natural feeling na madi-disappoint ka. We are only human. Kasi nag-expect ka you send a proposal, nag-expect ka that something will happen. Mas masakit pag na-interview ka, then suddenly hindi siya matutuloy. So, it's normal na ma-depress ka. But the best thing is how you will recover as soon as possible. And paano mo i-improve yung next action mo. I recently have a rejection, naalala ko lang. I actually apply for a job na gustong-gusto ko, especially the hours, the timing. But I passed the first interview, the second interview, hindi na tumuloy kasi may na-hire na daw na iba. I'm so disappointed. Actually, kasi nag-expect ako na sana makuha ko yung post. But sinabi ko sa sarili ko, it's normal na masaktan ako, na ma-disappoint. But ang kailangan kong gawin talaga is recover immediately. Kasi hindi pwede ako maglugmok ng ilang araw kasi time is precious. yung time talaga kailangan ko maka-recover. Then I just grabbed 2 beers isang gabi. Then nag nag 2 beers lang ako, then natulog lang ako. Then kinabukasan I
Mhm.
just review again my proposal. So ganon, the best for me is it's pretty normal na ma-reject ka at masakit siya. But the best thing
Mm.
is kailangan makabangon ka kagad at makaisip ka ng another improvement para sa sarili mo.
I
So
like
yun po.
that. And I am so thankful that you admitted here in public that you had 2 beers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Ano, I have to, meron naman sa atin itong mga itong mga umiinom ano, and you know what, something, I already stopped drinking, so I'm sorry, sober na po
Mm,
ako for how
mm.
many, for more than a decade already. But something that I do remember is pag malasing ka, tapos kinabukasan may hangover ka, hindi mo na iniisip kung ano man yung rejection mo yesterday. Ang iniisip mo yung hangover mo, yung sakit ng ulo mo. But that's quite a good distraction, at least for a couple of hours. But I love that. You try to get over it. You try to move
Yes.
on as quickly as possible. Kasi tama yun, sabi ni Maymay dito, how to overcome rejections. This is to be honest, my this is the most common question sa freelancing eh. When you start learning what freelancing is, you will start asking this question: how does someone overcome rejection? So can I ask you, Dane, how do you overcome rejection?
For me, there are two types of rejection: personal rejection and professional. Siguro yung professional rejection, dito nagpo-fall yun sa freelancer. Um, I always think about of my expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, all of us are getting bills. It never stops. It never ends. But the rejections keep on coming. So yung bills yung motivations ko. If I dwell too much, a lot of times magmokmok because I failed on something. I failed in interview. I was rejected multiple times. It's not good for me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It may cause me to get depressed now, which is kailangan kong i-skip because I need to move forward in an instant kasi andyan yung bills it keeps on coming. I just have to move on to the next one.
I love that. I love that. Try to segregate personal and professional rejection. That's quite a tough thing to manage. But I love that idea, Dane. Narbs, ipasa ko nga sa'yo just to continue, just to piggyback on what Dane said. But let me ask you, ang rejection kasi, especially from the very beginning, we take it personally. We habitually take it personally. Di ba, ladies and gentlemen? Pag nireject tayo, usually we ask, what have I done? Ano bang pagkakamali ko? So we tend to take it personally, and it hurts us. And sometimes we end up hurting ourselves because we dwell on what we think is a personal rejection. So Narbs, just to piggyback on what Dane said, how does a freelancer try to segregate that it's nothing personal, it's just a professional rejection?
Okay, so sa mga rejections talagang hindi mawawala yung personal feeling kasi tao lang din tayo.
Mm.
Normally talagang yan, iiyak, magmumukmok, iinom, and then ako, for me, kinakausap ko yung family ko, I told them what happened. I asked for
Mm-mm.
minsan kung ano yung mga insights nila. Pero from the freelancer side, it's good talaga na we see rejections as somehow motivation to do something na pwedeng meron tayong ginagawa today, kaya tayo nare-reject. Pwedeng yun yung motivation natin to change into something, or we have to change siguro yung mga ginagawa natin from today, like yung ginawa natin
Mm-mm.
yesterday. Possibly, yun yung as a freelancer sa tingin ko, yung motivation natin to move, to change, na baka may kailangan tayong baguhin sa mga process natin or sa mga daily uh, daily task natin or uh, usual natin ginagawa. So, I think as a freelancer, that's one thing na dapat open tayo to change. So, it's good that we look for it. Dapat may motivation tayo for that.
I love that. Dapat may motivation tayo. And something that you mentioned is you open up to your family. Tama ba, Narbs?
Yes po.
Yeah,
Yes
you open
po.
up to your family. So I commend your family for being understanding. The problem with a lot of a freelancer situation, especially here in the Philippines, is marami sa atin, ladies and gentlemen, ang tinatago natin itong pag-freelance natin sa pamilya natin. In fact, if they know, they are naysayers, and I understand that kasi eto, we are still trying to prove ourselves to our loved ones, kaya parang nakakatakot na kung meron man tayong rejection, nakakatakot na i-open sa family natin when we know that they will say, oh, sabi ko kasi sa'yo oh, ayan. Ibahin mo na lang ang gawin mo, mag-corporate ka na lang, magtrabaho ka na kasi maghanap ka ng ibang trabaho. Yung mga ganun, mga naysayers which we are trying to avoid kasi may sugat na tayo, umiiyak na tayo sa sakit, ang sama na nga ng loob natin sa rejections. Parang dadagdagan pa nila. Lizelle, let me pass that situation to you. Kung ganun ang situation ng freelancer, that they can't depend on getting consoled by their family, where should they go to?
Actually naranasan ko 'yan, yung, nung una hindi ako nakakuha ng support sa family ko. Kasi nung, nag-start ako with an agency as a freelancer ta's I had to let that go. After nun, nag-apply-apply pa rin ako pero hindi ako makakuha kaagad. And then siyempre nakarinig ako sa family side ko. Halimbawa, sabihin ko na sa tatay ko sabi niya sa'kin, "Maghanap ka na
Mm,
kasi ng matinong trabaho. Maghanap
yeah.
ka na kasi ng totoong trabaho, hindi yung ganyan." Tapos, ang ginawa ko nun, though, medyo nade-demotivate ako sa sinasabi sa'kin nun na maghanap na nga lang daw ako or bumalik na ako sa corporate. Yes, nag-a-apply ako ng call center kasi dati call center ako, Pero on the side,
Mm.
nag-a-apply pa rin ako ng freelancing, tuloy lang sa onlinejobs.ph. Somehow, kapag hindi ka talaga makakuha ng, motivation, with your family, with your friends, kung wala talaga, you have yourself. Talagang palakasin mo talaga yung loob mo. Believe in yourself. Hanapin mo yung motivation sa sarili mo. Bakit mo nga ba ginagawa 'to? Nire-reject ka na ng iba, dine-demotivate ka na ng karamihan sa paligid mo, pero stick ka lang dun sa goal mo. Bakit ka nga ba nagfi-freelancing? So, gawin mo yon na way para, i-handle yung rejection sa paligid mo. And hopefully nga nung time na yon kahit na nagsasalitan talaga, call center, tapos freelancing, nag-a-apply ako. Ayun naman, naka-land naman ako ng freelancing job, which is yun na nga yung client ko for 3 years na.
Nice, nice. You see, ladies and gentlemen, sa atin kasi, what matters, with this panel, nasa na yung fifth natin? Ba't siya nawala? With this four panel, there's a common theme. None of them quit. None of them quit. Wala sa kanila itong sumuko. Nagpursige pa rin. Rejection is there. Some of them handled it like very strong. Oh no, I need to take care of my bills. Yung iba naman, oh, let me just drink some 2 beers and drown in my sorrow. Bukas okay na ako. Yung mga ganun. Yung isa naman, sabi, si Nars naman sabi niya, oh, I'll talk to my family and sila ang magko-console. Tapos nandito naman si Lizelle that you still have to move on no matter what. You still have to move on. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, wala sa amin itong nag-quit. Whatever happens, wala sa amin ang nag-quit. So yan, ladies and gentlemen, may nagsabi kasi dito si Marian, sabi niya, takot na ulit mag-try, baka ma-reject ulit. Aray talaga sa simula. Sabi, minsan nakakababa ng moral. This is so true. We do sympathize with you, Marian, kasi pati kami, naramdaman namin yan. Naramdaman namin yung rejection na yan na aray ko, nakakatrauma naman. Nakakatrauma naman, but ano pa nga ba ang magagawa mo? What are you going to do if not just sit there at magbukbok na lang because if you're just afraid of rejection at yun na lang ang pipigil sa'yo, ano ang magiging kapalit nun? Diba? Si Lizelle na i-offer na sa kanya na nasabi na sa kanya na maghanap ka na lang ng matinong trabaho, matinong trabaho. Yan ang sinabi Maghanap ka na lang ng matinong trabaho. So although pinagbigyan niya yung mga nagsabi ng ganon, she still pursued her career as a freelancer, and very fortunately natuloy pa rin siya as a freelancer. So Marian, sana naman you try it one more time. Try it one more time. And if you fail, try it one more time. One more time. Ganun lang. Para one step at a time, sabihin mo, sige, subukan ko pa. Minsan pa. And then, as you go by, mawawala na yung napakasakit na kirot ng rejection. Because you get to overcome it over time. Hindi ito biglahan na, sinabi ni Sir Dane, I have to think of bills. Yes, it's true. That is very effective. But that doesn't transform you immediately at instant. Hindi porket sinabi mong, sabi ni Miss Narbs, kausapin ko pamilya ko, siguro naman mako-console nila ako. Just because your family supported you doesn't mean, okay na ako sa rejection. No, this really develops over time. Kasi pag maharap mo ang ilang paulit-ulit ng rejection, saka mo masasabi na, I eat rejection for breakfast. That is the time where you get immune to it. You will be able to handle it gracefully. Pero sa ngayon kasi, you really need some things to support your motivation, to support, like, sabi ni Lizelle, you have to know your reason why you're here. And I love what Dane said, because it's really practical. Kapag susuko ka, ano na ang ibabayad mo sa bill mo? Ano na ang ibabayad mo sa internet mo? You see those? All these pleasures in life that you're having right now while you're watching us here on Facebook. All these pleasures na you have to pay for it. How do you pay for it? You need to work. And if you're just going to quit, ano nang mangyayari sa'yo? Di ba? Let me go back to Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy, when it comes to overcoming rejection, since they come our way, how long does it take you normally? How long does it take you to recover from a rejection?
Previously, nung bago ako, it takes me weeks bago makarecover. Then along the way, nasasanay ka kasi. I teach myself na manage my expectation. Kasi hindi ko kayang kontrolin si client, or hindi ko kayang kontrolin. Ito natutunan ko sa corporate world. You cannot control someone para mag-agree sa'yo. So what you need to do is to control yourself. So if lagi kong iisipin bakit hindi ako hinar ni client, bakit hindi nila ako napili, I don't have any control sa decision niya. So I learned from myself na kailangan kong kontrolin ang sarili ko on how I will react, kung ano yung mararamdaman ko. So if I will take a week for every rejection, siguro malulugmok ako, wala pa rin akong client. So I try myself to manage my expectation. If the client hindi ako na-hire, maybe hindi para sa akin yan. Or actually, I switch my mindset. Baka hindi akin yan. Or baka hindi ako fit sa hinahanap ni client. Baka pag napinilit ko si Lord or si client na doon ako, baka everyday naman akong umiiyak sa stress. So, just let it be. Baka hindi para sa akin yan. Though masakit pa rin, so kailangan ko talagang i-process na ma-overcome yung sakit. Pero kailangan mong i-change din yung mindset mo na, si client hindi ako tinanggap. Maybe hindi niya nakita yung potential ko. So, one loss na ako sa business niya. Something na kailangan i-boost mo yung sarili mo. Don't look yourself na failure ka. Isipin mo, may potential ka, baka hindi ka mag-fit kay client. Then, pag pinilit mo yung sarili mo sa kanya, baka everyday ka naman nagdudusa sa stress. So, just wait for the time. Wait ka sa time. And then, kasi pag tumigil ka naman, pag nag-quit ka, nagpadala ka dyan sa rejection, baka yung next pala, time mo na pala yan. Hindi ka gumalaw.
Mm.
So, sayang yung opportunity. So, ang advice ko lang, just move on. I-process mo yung sakit. It's okay, it's normal. But try as fast as you can. Then move on. Then improve yourself. So, ganun ko siya. So, ngayon, maybe 1-2 days ko na lang dinaramdam yung rejection. Then, in the second or third week, okay na ako. Laban ulit. Laban ulit.
Wow, ang medyo mahaba rin Medyo mahaba rin ang pagdwell mo sa rejection mo nung una. You see, ladies and gentlemen, you are not alone. You are not alone. If you are hurt tapos sa inyo yung talagang medyo mahirap mag-move on, it's okay. Ang importante mag-move on kayo, right? Ang importante, no matter how long it takes, basta importante mag-move on kayo kasi a step forward is still a step forward rather than just staying there. Ano, ladies and gentlemen? Now, panel, meron tayong mga questions dito questions and comments dito which I am going to highlight, and I'd like parang magkasunod-sunod na lang kayo instead of me coming up with a question. Let me go to Dane. Eto, kay Daloy. This is such a beautifully written question. Sabi, I know it's really important not to take rejections personally. As humans, we tend to question what's wrong with me. Why am I not considered? But what do you think is the secret recipe how to smoothly overcome rejections, then bounce back and start all over again?
Ako siguro, pagdating sa rejections, sa trabaho, ipinapasok ko siya sa utak. Hindi ko siya pinaparating sa puso. Kumbaga, mindset ba? Kasi based on my personal experience sa relationship, laging sa puso na hindi ako nakakabangon bigla. Pero pagdating sa work, kaya kong hanggang ulo lang, hanggang utak lang. Kasi mabilis kagad Kumbaga, pag pinarating mo yan, dinamdam mo ng todo, bumaon yan sa puso mo yung rejections na yan, doon magkakaroon talaga ng problema. So as much as possible, hanggang ulo, hanggang utak mo lang ilagay yan. Kasi rejection is part of failure, and failure is part of success. Hindi ka makakarating ng success nang wala yan. Importante yan, failure na yan. And the question is, na natutunan ko kay Phoenix, isa sa mga video na pinanonood ko, sinabi niya tong question na to, na tumatak sa isip ko, yung freelancing. Di ba, lahat tayo gusto, but how badly do you want it? Diba? Despite of all the rejections, how badly do you want it? So, ako, nung narinig ko yun, question na yun, nasagot ko. Kailangan ako mismo yung mag-a-adjust. Yung emotions ko, kailangan hindi ko siya maparating sa puso ko yung kasi na-disappoint, hindi ako natanggap, 'di ba? Iyon nga, yun, hanggang ulo lang talaga, hanggang utak lang talaga. Para pwede ko siyang makontrol, hindi ako maapektuhan buo, survive ako, maka-pick up ako kagad. Ganon ang diskarte ko.
That wow, thank you for that, Dane. Thank you for that. I do remember that part. buti na lang pumasok sa inyo at least one person heard it. So thank you very much, Dane. And yes, Daloy, ayan I just need to technically think of it. Just para sa akin, just to write on what Dane said. Isipin mo na lang na katulad nung nag-aaral tayo nung high school, parang hindi naman natin masyadong pinersonal pag nagkamali tayo sa school, right? If we were graded something that we didn't expect, lower than what we expected, masakit sa atin, pero iba yung motivation natin. We need to improve this. We need to get a better grade. We question why. Bakit mababa ang grade ko? Instead of, yung nag-dwell ka and you took it too personally. Right? Ganon. Pagdating sa work is work. Life is life. So I love that Dane immediately started with the concept of professional rejection and personal rejection. Okay, I hope this helped you, Daloy. Also, we got Marian. Ay, si Marian ulit. You know what, Marian? Gustong-gusto ko ang mga question. I also like your questions, just like Das, because your question is a lot more personal rather than trying to intellectualize our topic for tonight. You kept it personal. Let me go to Narbs. Narbs, minsan daw kasi mas masakit lalo na kapag meron ka ng mataas na experience, pero parang hindi pa rin sapat. Ba't ako nare-reject? Parang yan ang sinasabi ata ni Miss Marian. Can you respond to this?
Well, for me, siguro, since na-accept naman natin na masakit talagang ma-reject, kahit mataas na yung, or like mataas na yung narating, or like siguro sa estado sa buhay, where I graduated 4-year course, di ba? Maganda yung performance natin sa previous work natin, for example. Pero pagdating sa freelancing, di ba, talagang nandun yung rejection, which is, we need to accept the fact na rejection is there. Hindi talaga to mawawala. Hindi pwedeng sa buhay natin wala rejection. Hindi. Tanggapin natin that there is a rejection for us to crave more, to go for learning opportunity siguro. Kasi kung sa tingin natin, mataas na experience natin or marami na tayong napagdaanan. But I think we need to evaluate ourselves. Ano pa ba yung mga kailangan nating, or ano yung pwede nating mapag-aralan, or what we look forward to learn more from this. So, tingnan natin yung rejection as something na measurement na pwede pa nating ma-improve sa sarili natin. I think yun, i-accept natin that there is still rejection, but we should look for it as there's another opportunity waiting for us.
I love that. Ayan, Miss Marian ha, thank you for these questions. Kasi yung sinabi nga ni Miss Narbs na rejection is not the end. Meron pa. May susunod pa dyan. So what comes next after rejection? Diba? Once you hit rock bottom, sabi nga ni sino nagsabi noon? Si Jake. Jake sabi niya, once you hit rock bottom, if you consider that as your rock bottom, then there's no other way to go but up, ladies and gentlemen. At meron na namang kasunod yan. So it will always come to you, ladies and gentlemen. But the thing is, pagdating sa sa rejection, pag dumating yan, isipin na lang natin kung anong mangyayari after that. Kaya wag tayong matakot, Miss Marian ha, wag tayong matakot, Miss Marian, sa rejection, kasi why not look forward to what is going to happen after it, which is you growing. If nothing else, at least you will grow. Yan, Miss Marian, sana na-encourage ka namin, and you should keep on going and going. Laban lang tayo, ladies and gentlemen. And Lizelle, this is yours. I like this question, Wins. Kasi dapat nga ito ang pinaka first na question natin eh. Sabi ni Wins, are rejections important in life? Kahit sabihin mo na basically kahit nasa career natin as freelancers, are rejections really that important? Miss Lizelle?
Wala lang. Natatawa lang ako kasi sister ko yan eh. Yeah.
Kaapelyedo nga.
Pati si Daloy, sister ko yun.
Mga mabibigat ang questions ha? Okay, sige, sa'yo to.
Are rejections important in life? Syempre naman kasi parang rejection is like, hindi naman sinasabing pag na-reject ka is you're a failure. Pero somehow, magka-same level sila. Kasi yung failure, it teaches a lesson. Rejection, it teaches a lesson as well. And minsan kasi pagka nare-reject tayo, dun tayo nadadirect naman sa mas better opportunity. So, para sa akin, importante siya kasi kung halimbawa, tuloy-tuloy ka lang sa isang bagay, pero meant ka pala dun sa isa na mas maganda. Hindi ba dapat ma-reject ka dito sa ginagawa mo ngayon para naman mapunta ka sa mas better na place? O kaya may ginagawa ka ngayon na hindi naman dapat or may dapat kang baguhin sa ways mo. Minsan kailangan mo munang ma-reject or magkamali ka ng konti para naman meron kang matutunan. Kasi both failure and rejection, magtuturo yan sa'yo para maging mas better ka na person and also para mapunta ka sa mas better na opportunity. Kaya importante siya sa buhay.
Love that. Love that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Ayan yung mga kapatid ni ano, pinapahirapan niyo si ano si Lizelle. But I love those questions. I really love those questions. Keep them coming. I want to continue what Miss Lizelle said pagdating sa rejection kasi talagang importante po ito sa buhay natin. So Miss Cindy, let us continue what Miss Lizelle said a while ago. Pagdating sa rejection, ano ba ang mga because we tend to grow, 'di ba? Sabi natin we need to grow from rejections. We need to ask the right questions. So, what are the right questions that we should ask ourselves once we get rejected? What do you think, Miss Cindy?
Siguro ang mga kailangan mong itanong sa sarili mo is, ako kasi pag na-reject ako, ang lagi ko ano yung hindi ko nagawa, hindi tamang nagawa, or kailangan kong i-improve. That's the first question na laging pag na-reject ako, anong kailangan kong i-improve so that I will be ready on my next opportunity. So what I need to do, review again the proposal, review again the cover letter, tama ba to? Bakit niya ako na-reject? Nire-review ko rin ng job post ni client, so maybe I'm not fit. So, anong kailangan kong i-improve sa sarili ko? And then, just to add on sa kay Miss Lizelle, kung bakit importante ang rejection in life is that you will learn to value yung opportunity na darating sa inyo. Kasi kung hindi ka nare-reject, you have the tendency to quit early. Kasi ang dali kong nakakuha ng job, etc. But if you experience failure, mas nararamdaman mo yung important ng trabaho mo. And then, meron kang something na, kailangan matulungan ko si client. Kailangan I will give my best sa client. Dahil masakit yung ma-reject eh. So, you learn to value kung ano yung opportunity na darating sa'yo. And then you will also learn to thank God. Kasi, for the previous rejection, there is one opportunity na para sa'yo na binigay ni Lord sa'yo. So, natututo kang magpasalamat. So, yun yung natututunan ko sa every rejection. So, you need to ask question, just anong kailangan kong improve, laging sa sarili mo. Don't ask client. Kasi si client, maraming requirements yan. You cannot control him. Ask yourself, ano ang i-improve ko? And then move forward. Then pag nakakuha ka ng opportunity, i-value mo yung opportunity na yon kasi masakit pa-reject. So, yan yung para po sa akin.
I like that. And I also love that you mentioned that hindi natin makontrol ang client. Totoo naman eh. Hindi naman natin sila makokontrol eh. Kung ayaw nila, ayaw nila. And that also goes along with what Miss Brenda said here. Focus on something that we can control and not on the things that we can't. Dane, could you give us your personal example of what we can actually control? Yung kung saan natin i-focus ang attention natin instead of these things that are just beyond our control like rejection. So what are the things that we can actually control?
First, kailangan natin na ma-identify yung mga bagay na kailangan natin i-improve sa sarili natin para makuha natin yung trabahong freelance na kailangan natin. Ano pa ba ang inuna natin dyan? Ang inuna ko is yung online presence. Kailangan ko mag-fill up ng accounts online sa mga platforms na parang resume ko rin. Nag-fill up ako sa LinkedIn. Yung mga ganong bagay ba. Tapos pagdating sa reply ng mga client, inaayos ko yung reply ko, proposal. Tapos pag another email na naman o approve. Kasi bagong step na naman, iba yung pagka-receive mo ng email, ibang proseso rin yung pagkaland mo ng interview, magkakaiba yun eh. So pag nakaland ako ng interview, syempre I need to be on time, ayoko silang pag-antayin. Yun yung mga bagay na kailangan kong ayusin kasi kontrolado ko yun eh. Tapos pati yung pagre-research dun sa client, yung background ng kumpanya, yung trabahong papasukan ko, ganun. Para pagdating nung questions na, meron din akong isasagot. Na which is kayang-kaya naman natin gawin kasi online lang yon, kaya natin ma-access yon.
I love that. I love that. See, ladies and gentlemen, marami pa tayong pwedeng pagtuunan pa ng panahon. At saka brain cells. Kawawa ang brain cells natin kapag iniisip natin talaga yung rejection eh. Kawawa lang, sayang instead of spending more time on improving ourselves, if we tend to dwell on so much on rejections, sayang lang. Nakita niyo naman ang daming mga examples na binigay si Dane na dapat natin pag-isipan pa. Atras na tayo ng konti, Narbs. Atras tayo ng konti. Kasi, ang isang malaking problema is, kahit ilang beses nating sabihin sa mga audiences natin na, rejection is there. Kailangan mag-bounce back tayo. The thing is, meron talaga tayong ugali as Filipinos na gusto nating maging perfect bago tayo sumabak sa freelancing. That's why we sometimes over-prepare. Sometimes ayaw pa nating pumasok sa OLJ, sa Upwork, sa mga platforms because we are afraid that if we start, magkakamali tayo, therefore we get rejected. Is this a good mindset? Is this a healthy mindset, Narbs? Just to avoid rejections, mag-over-prepare ka, mag-aral hanggang sa master mo na yung skill mo?
Wow, sakto yan sa akin. Kasi sobra ako mag-overthink before. I thought I'm not good enough. Lagi yun yung sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na parang kulang pa ako sa training, kulang pa yung exposure ko, kulang pa yung experience ko. So pag nag-a-apply ako sa Upwork or sa OLJ, feeling ko pag binasa ko yung mga responsibilities na isa ina-applyan ko na task, parang may isa doon hindi ko kaya. So, feeling ko, ang tendency, hindi na ako mag-a-apply kasi I ina-underestimate ko na agad yung sarili ko with that. So, akala ko I'm not good enough. But for us, na if na-over-prepared naman tayo, it's good na siguro we should see to it na yung pag-overthink natin sa underestimate natin sa sarili natin, bawas-bawasan natin. Kasi if we'll not go for it, we will not move forward, definitely instead na nandiyan na sa harap natin yung opportunity, what will happen is, hindi natin mag-grab yun. Nandiyan na pala sa harap natin, pero hindi pa natin tinuloy because although prepared ka na and all, pero nag-overthink ka na hindi mo pala kaya. So, baliwala din.
Yes, I like that you said that, Miss Narbs. Ladies and gentlemen, ang problema kasi sa atin, we do want to prepare. We do want to prepare because of our fear of rejection. Ang problema, ang approach ng marami sa atin is binibaby natin si fear. Parang binibaby natin si fear na I am afraid of rejection, therefore I will overthink, I will over-prepare. So, parang binibaby mo si fear instead of casting it off, instead of just getting immune to it, binibaby natin. So, to us, I think the panel agrees with me by saying that you need to change your habit, your approach towards fear, ladies and gentlemen, because as for now, it hasn't been working for you. So kung hindi mo umuubra yung pag-aaruga mo sa fear, why not try to change your approach and see what happens next, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, malapit na tayo sa sa closing part. Uy, biglang nandito si Ana. Ana, fear of rejection na naman pinag-uusapan natin. Ayan si Miss Anna who eats rejection for breakfast po. There is a question here that I am very interested in na sagutin ng panel natin. I will give you a little bit of time. Gusto ko magkwento kayo ng konti. Bale, mag-overtime tayo ng konti lang ha. There's a question here from Gian. Sabi niya, what is the biggest rejection you encountered na parang gusto niyo ng subuko, then it turns out to be an inspiration at naipush niyo ang sarili niyo to go further in your career? That's I think yan ang ending question natin later. I will give you time to think about it. For now, let me just give our audiences some reminders. Reminders muna tayo, ladies and gentlemen, bago nila sagutin yan. Kasi medyo mabigat yung tanong mo na yan, Gian, ha? Medyo bigyan natin sila ng time. For now, let's talk about our announcements. Next week, October 19, not next week. Nitong Wednesday na ito, it's an interview with Mr. Jefferson Balorio, former BPO employee turned to web dev and designed to solve debt problems. Wow, para sa mga may utang ito. Ako, isa na yan. That's going to be on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Also, next Flip Chat and Chill topic would be why continuous learning is important for freelancers. Ayan, nasagi na natin ito eh. Kasi we have to keep on growing. At saka may comment dito maya-maya na babasahin ko that also touches this. Why continuous learning is important for freelancers, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our topic next week, Flip Chat and Chill at 6 p.m. And join our website. Come and take a look at our website here, vabootcamp.ph/enroll. Lifetime access na po yung mga courses natin dito. We group them into packages, and the first one, the cheapest one, is actually skills package. Skills package, siguro naman po naiintindihan nyo ito. Skills package, just the skills. Ito lang po ang skills lang po ang i-focus natin dito. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, pag natapos nyo ito, you can easily move forward to your freelancing career already. But if you need a little bit more help, there's the accelerated package, ladies and gentlemen. Ayan, nandyan po yung mga best practices and templates on getting hired. But if you have the budget, I strongly recommend that you get our complete package, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi lahat-lahat po ng kaya namin, ibibigay po namin sa inyo ito. Why VA Bootcamp? Because lifetime access na po ang mga courses namin. We have guided hustle challenge as well. Coaching calls is there as well. We have a solid support system, and we also have internships na inubos nga namin nitong intern for the night. Also, we got individual courses here. Courses at 1,490 are Better English for Online Success and Getting Started with Blogging. All the rest of the courses listed here are priced at 2,990. Check them out at vabootcamp.ph/shop. And also, we got next level of freelancing here, ladies and gentlemen. At 2,990, you get creating an irrefusable offer, obtaining high-value clients, and starting a freelance agency. Take a look at them at vabootcamp.ph/shop. Also, we got free courses here. We got virtual assistants, becoming an e-commerce virtual assistant, search engine optimization for beginners, social media management, must-knows, becoming a QuickBooks bookkeeper, intro to next-level freelancing, email marketing for beginners, intro to lead generation, earn through writing, and Better English. Take a look at them at vabootcamp.ph/free courses. Thank you very much. So, balik tayo sa panel natin, ladies and gentlemen. Ayun yung tanong ni Gian. Before I reread Gian's question, may nasabi kasi, may ni-share si Daloy. Being a team manager for a reputable bank for a long time and team leader as well for a couple of years. For a while, I have this high regard to myself that when I enter freelancing world, it will be easy for me. Then came rejection and it hit me hard, really hard, to a point that I felt like I'm a loser. Rejection really teach me a lesson to not to be complacent, and that you should never stop learning. And so as we talk about never stop learning, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this sentiment, Miss Daloy. Ayan, come and join us on our Flip Chat and Chill episode next week para mapag-usapan natin yan. Okay. So let me start with Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy, the question here is, What is the biggest rejection in your career that you encountered na parang gusto mong susuko ka na but it actually turned out as an inspiration for you?
Okay, maybe hindi sa freelancing. Kasi yung freelancing, ang experience ko sa freelancing is, kasi guided ako ng BA bootcamp. I'm very thankful kasi medyo smooth ang sailing ko sa freelancing. But in a personal life, actually, mas matindi yung naranasan ko when I was nasa corporate. Na I apply for a job. I know suit ako sa job na yan. I went for the interview and everything. Lahat na contract signing na lang, etc. Then suddenly yung manager called me. We decided to let you go. Hindi ako yung pinili. So sobrang
Ouch.
sakit. As in, nag-leave ako sa work, lahat. Nagdahilan ako sa boss ko just to go to that interview, sa panel interview, everything. But ang taas ng expectation ko na I will be selected. Kasi ako lang naman ata yung in-interview nila. But nag-decide yung management na hindi ako yung kunin. So it took me weeks para ma-overcome yung rejection na yon. And then I just told myself, kailangan kong bumangon. So nag-aral ako. I just nag-improve ako. Actually, nag-aral ako, nag-training ako para maging isang lead auditor ng isang company. Then, after number of years, I think 2 to 3 years, yung nag-interview ng company na yon, yung nag-reject sa akin, binili ng company wherein nag-employed ako.
Ooh.
Then, during the transition, yung nag-interview sa akin, ino-audit ko na siya. Ibig sabihin, chine-check ko na ang process niya. So, there are times talaga na you are better talaga. Magaling ka hindi ka lang nag-fit sa requirements nila. Maybe you are too highly qualified ka, kaya natakot din sila na i-hire ka. But, iikot yung mundo Then, one time we have a meeting, I told yung manager or I think director siya na, do you remember ako yung in-interview ninyo for the position of the lead auditor but hindi nyo ako sinelect. Now, I'm auditing your process. So, pinakita ko sa kanya kung gaano ko ka-tedious or ka-strict mag-audit. You lose me nung ni-reject mo ko. So, I proved him na mali na ni-reject mo ko. But, the next day, I told him na I will help you sa process mo. Because that is my job, is to help you. So, yung balik ko sa kanya is to tell him, mali na ni-reject mo ko. But, I will help you. Kasi i-improve natin kung ano ang meron ka. So, yun ang greatest, yun yung rejection ko na talagang umuwi pa ako ng Pilipinas para lang umiyak. Kasi nasa abroad ako nun. Uwi ako ng Pilipinas, umiyak. Then after a few days, bumalik uli ako. Then okay na ako. So ganun kasi ako. I'm not very open kasi introvert ako. I'm not very open to tell yung story or umiyak sa iba. That's why I grab beer, inom, tomorrow okay na ako. Sa mga nanonood, actually, freelancing is much easier actually kasi ang daming opportunity sa online. You reject once, baka bukas sa'yo na yung susunod. Mas mahirap siya sa corporate kasi ang corporate labanan talaga yan ng talent. Sa freelancing, you don't need to be well-equipped, yung talagang expert ka sa lahat ng bagay. You should have the character. Ibig sabihin yung lakas ng loob, how to help the client. Sa corporate kasi, tinitingnan lahat, pati educational background, ano ba tawag doon? Pinapa-CI ka pa, etc. Sa freelancing, ang daming opportunity. If you reject today, maybe tomorrow, yun na yung para sa'yo. So, wag lang mag-quit. Improve lang ng improve para makuha mo talaga yung fit para sa'yo. yung ano, para kayong only client. Yung para kayong boyfriend, girlfriend ni client.
Yes. Yes. Ah, awesome. That is so inspirational. Thank you for very much for that story, Miss Cindy. And I love that you continued on to giving the advice to our audiences. Yan, ladies and gentlemen, you see, we get to learn everywhere in our lives at hindi lang po sa freelancing. And whatever, ang kagandahan nun, why she mentioned that is because she still carries that attitude, the glimmer of hope whenever you get rejected, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan iikot ang mundo. And that also happens in freelancing, ladies and gentlemen. Kaya kung na-reject man kayo kahit saan man, whether in corporate or sa freelancing or perhaps even sa love life, just think that there is always hope out there, and talagang namang hindi yun ang para sa iyo eh. If should they have rejected you, talagang hindi para yun ang sayo. There's always something better out there that'll come your way. Thank you very much for that, Miss Cindy. Dane, what about you? Anong pwede mong maikwento sa atin?
Sorry pa, pabasa nga ng question ulit.
Okay, let me go back to that. Sabi ni Gian, what is the biggest rejection that you encountered na parang gusto mo nang sumuko, then it turns out to be an inspiration na nakapag-push sa iyo?
Oh. Bali nung nag-start kasi ako na freelancing, nag-resign ako immediate, irrevocable. Same day, pinaprint ko sa office, kinagabihan, bumila ako ng equipment, kinabukasan, naka-setup ko na. Tapos andun yung excited pa ako eh, kasi sa tingin ko kaya ko. Tapos nung lumilipas na yung mga araw, doon ko na nararamdaman yung mga 1 week, 2 weeks na hindi pala siya ganun kadali. So, tumatakbo yung araw na hindi ko makuha yung position na gusto ko, applyan online. Lahat na ng ginawa ko, research, watch ng tutorials, pero hindi ko makuha yung position. Ang pinakamasakit na rejection na yun sa part na yun eh, hindi yung galing dun sa kliyente o sino man online na ina-applyan ko, is pinakamasakit yung galing mismo dun sa mga taong nagmamahal sa iyo na nawalan ng tiwala na kaya mong gawin yung gusto mo. Yun yung masakit. Kasi hindi sila naniniwala sa akin eh. So, yung mga mahal ko sa buhay na kaya ko tong gawin, pero despite that, sabi ko sa sarili ko, andito na ako eh. Tinalikuran ko yung opisina, tinalikuran ko yung mga benefits ko, SSS, PhilHealth, HMO, sumasahod ako ng regular monthly. Sa freelancing, wala nun eh. Kung baka andun na ako, ayokong bumalik sa opisina, tapos makita nila akong bigo. So, natutunan ko mag-bet sa sarili ko. I learned how to bet on myself. Ang ginawa kong approach is iniba ko yung style ko. Hindi ako namili ng posisyon. Nung nagsisimula ako, pinasahan ko yung kahit ano, basta alam ko gawin, kahit na mababa yung offer, pinatos ko. Magkaroon lang ako ng experience talaga. May pumasok lang na pera kasi paubos na yung funds ko. Emergency funds ko, nadadali ko na rin. So, yung point, ang masakit nun, yung mismong asawa ko pa na yung sobrang close mo, kasi partner mo na sa buhay, yun yung wala nang tiwala sa'yo. Parang nag-give up na. So, ako, wala na akong masandalan. Kaya, sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi pwede to. Kailangan kong ituloy. Kinimbinsi ko yung sarili ko na kaya ko. Ang ginawa ko, yun nga, yung mga maliliit, hanggang sa mayroon ako nakuha na nag-online teacher ako, naging personal assistant ako sa isang nagtitinda sa States na ng mga hair wigs, yung wig sa buhok, para sa salon. Pinatos ko yan. Tapos, hanggang sa after 4 months, may nag-reply sa akin, yung posisyon na gusto ko. Tapos, yun, um, dumaan ako sa proseso, pero isang buwan bago ko nakuha yung confirmation na pumasa ako. So, nakuha ko yung job. 5 years na kami ngayon. Siya yung first ever client ko na hindi ko binitawan kahit na marami akong nakukuwang ibang offer na gusto akong patusin o piritahin. Hindi. Kasi nakapag-build ako ng relationship. Nandun sila nung walang-wala ako. Nandun sila nung kailangan ko ng trabaho. So kahit may offer iba na mas malaki, hindi ko sila binibitawan. Tapos nung nakukuha ko na yung gusto ko, nabibili ko na yung gusto ko, hindi na ako nag-i-struggle, tumingin ako dun sa mga taong nawala ng tiwala sa akin. Instead na magalit ako, ang ginawa ko na lang, sumuporta ako sa kanila yung financially tulong para maramdaman nila na, ay, ito pala yung freelancing, ganito pala yung kaya mong gawin. So, gano'n na lang ang ginawa
Yes.
ko. Tinitreat ko sila, nagta-travel kami, kung saan nila gusto, nabibili ko yung gusto nila. So, yun na lang. Instead na sabihin ko sa asawa ko na harap-harapan na, alam mo, kung kailan kailangan kita, wala ka. Hindi na lang ako nag-dwell doon. Pinaramdam ko na lang in a positive way. So, kumbaga yung rejections na yan, yun yung, part yun ng journey. Kumbaga, yun ang simula. Pero pagdating mo doon sa taas, naramdaman mo na yung success, tapos tatanawin mo na lang yung failure na yan. Yung kumbaga parang, wow, parang ang sarap ng feeling. Kaya yung sa freelancing, napakasarap daanan yan. Kesa yung sa mga pumapasok ka lang, basta yung magpapa-refer ka lang para makapasok ka. Kasi once na nakapasok ka, dahil sa referral, kung nawalan ka ng trabaho, paano ka na ulit? Hindi mo na alam, paparefer ka ulit. Wala kang natutunan sa experience mo. So, maganda rin to na nadaanan tong rejections na to.
Oh my goodness. That's so that was painful. That was painful, Dane. I'm so sorry to hear that, but at least I also congratulate you that you were able to turn your life around. And even further, iba ang approach mo. Imbes na nagalit ka, you gave back in a positive way.
Yeah.
At yan ang maganda, ladies and gentlemen. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's what freelancing does to you. Imbes na magiging negative ka, magiging positive influence ka actually despite of the trials that you've been through. Dane, pasingit nga tayo. With that experience of yours, ano ang lesson na pwede mong i-share sa audiences natin?
Kung marunong ka tumaya sa iba, patunayan mo na kaya ka rin tumaya sa sarili mo. Yung kakayahan mo, 'di ba? Hindi para sa akin hindi rason yung wala akong experience, wala akong equipment. 'Di ba? Pwede tayong manghiram, pwede tayong mag-aral, mag-research online, yung mga ganung bagay. Ganun lang din ang ginawa ko nung start. Kasi wala akong pang-enroll eh. Nag-struggle ako. Gustong-gusto ko mag-enroll yung mga bayad ng my courses. Kaso wala naman akong ilalabas eh. So, I have no choice but to bet on myself kung ano yun lang yung kaya kong gawin.
Awesome. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Right? Bet on yourself. Maniwala ka sa sarili mo. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, kapag ganun kasi na nakikipagsugal ka na sarili mo talaga ang binibet mo, you get to justify it by proving yourself that you are worth it. It all starts from within, ladies and gentlemen. If the whole world seems to be going against you, there's no one else to rely to but yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, kaya i-build mo. You start from yourself. I-build mo ang sarili mo. And there, paunti-unti yan you will get to influence the whole world how good you are. So I love that. Thank you, Dane, for sharing this personal experience of yours. I am so honored. I'm so honored to hear that from you, and I congratulate you for going far beyond where you were. Kaya pagpatuloy natin yan because I know that you will serve as an inspiration to many, many other people. Narbs, what about you? Sagutin natin yung yung tanong ni Gio. Nasaan na yun? Natabunan na. Ano yung ayan, nahanap ko. What is the biggest rejection that you encountered na parang gusto nyo nung sumuko then turns out to be an inspiration?
Okay, so sa akin is yung hindi naman current pero last December and January. Yung dalawang client as in magkasunod na wala. As in
Aray.
nagising na lang ako ng morning texting me na we will no longer needed your service. Tapos yung isa naman is the thing na we cannot control, nagka-problem yung client. So, we have to stop the project muna. So, hindi ko alam. If you can see me on that day, blanco yung isip ko. As in, this is it. This is the real deal na there's nothing talaga na consistent or hindi natin masasabi yung work natin with the client. So, for me, yun yung nasabi ko sa sarili ko na mangyayari pala sa akin to na magkasunod, na mawawala yung client. But the question there is, Narben, anong gagawin mo? So, syempre, natural talaga, umiyak ako, nagkaroon ako ng like, I talk to the community where I am with, like dito sa VAB, ang dami kong friends. Andyan si Cindy, isa yan sa mga natatawagan ko. But with that rejection na nawalan ako ng client, like dalawa talaga, ang question ko na, paano na ako? But if we are not looking forward, what's in us, talagang magdudwell lang tayo eh. Parang andun lang sa iyak moment muna. Parang ang tagal muna nating i-digest. But with that rejection, I see myself na there's another day for this. Naniniwala ako na with that 2 clients, may magandang hinaharap pa. Meron tayong mas deserved na clients na coming. And also us, na-prepare din yung sarili ko for another opportunity. Why? Kasi with that 2 clients na nawala, and I'm glad din na yung isang client ko nagstay, which is my first client ever. And I mean, siya talaga, yung nakuha ko yan sa VAB. May natirang isa. But for me, yung rejection na yun, it really helped me a lot to bounce back. Hindi ako nagpatalo dun sa dalawang client na alam ko may panahon para dito. Hindi nila kailangan yung service ko or may problem sa client. But for me, I have to show up. Ayan, nagdwell ako sa mga community na I'm with right now, with my co-freelancers. I connect with them. I connect with the platforms. Sinbalik ulit. As in, kailangan mo lang gawin yung mga best or good practices mo na ginagawa before. You have to continue. Kasi, hindi ibig sabihin na nawalan ako ng client, I will stop from there. Mas lalo ako nag-crave more to improve myself. Mas lalo akong nag-reach out sa mga tao na with the same na nangyayari sa akin right now, na nakikita ko how they also bounce back with what they do. So, dun ko na-learn na hindi ako nag-iisa. Na hindi tayo sa freelancing, we are actually lumalawak or dumadami na tayo. But from then, nung nawala yung dalawang client ko na yun, I just focus on my goals. I just focus on my biggest why. I focus on what's in here na sa tingin ko, ito yung mag-fuel for me to move forward. Kaya, napaka-thankful ko sa family ko kasi silang lahat, they know my freelancing career ever since. Sa Bob pa yun. Lahat sila inad ko sa group na to, sa ano natin. So, alam nila yung journey ko. So, even though they found me na walang client or may client man, they cheer for me and they lift me up whenever I needed them. So, I'm not saying to others na na-feel nila yon. I'm just blessed siguro na napaka-vocal kong tao na I'm really into the people na parang alam niyo po yun, yung maintindihan ka. Although meron din namang nagsasabi na parang hindi consistent ang trabaho or hindi consistent ang earnings dyan. But I mean, this is the new norm. Ito
Mhm.
yung freelancing career na meron tayo. So, be it. Kasi tayo to eh. Diba?
Yes.
It's all we. Yun. Thank you.
Nice. I love that. Any additional lesson that you think that the audiences should learn from your experience, Miss Narbs?
So, I think kung rejections is the one that's stopping you, it's just a word actually. Huwag tayong matakot din sa rejection na yan. Kasi ang sagot lang dyan, don't quit. O kaya yung no fear na word. No fear. Kasi hindi naman talaga tayo pinanganak with a golden spoon talaga. Even sa ibang mga
Yeah.
bagay, we were rejected. So, itong mga learning experiences na to, ito yung magpapatibay sa atin to move forward. Ito yung magpapatibay sa atin to eat more rejections. So, it's not the right word for us to stop. Go
It's
lang,
not the
laban
right
lang.
word for us to stop. Yes, do not end your career with that, ladies and gentlemen. Kung tatapusin nyo man ang freelancing career ninyo, talagang papayag ba kayo na yun ang finale ninyo? My goodness naman. How sad kung ganun. It would be mas mabuting if you're going to end your career as a freelancer, at least be at the top already, successful kayo. Maganda yung and they lived happily ever after kesa yung walang nangyari palpak kaya move on. Diba? Ang pangit ng ganun. I love that, Miss Narbs. Thank you very much for that. Finally, Lizelle, alam ko, pinaghandaan mo ito. So, go! Gian asks, what is the biggest rejection you encountered na parang gusto nyo nang sumuko then turns out to be an inspiration?
Sorry, yung boses ko. Yung akin kasi, yung rejection ko is not about application or pero yung rejection to continue working for a specific client. Masakit siya kasi itong client ko na to, first ever ko siya na 6-digit client. Siya lang alone, 6-digit siya. So, parang kumaga, wow, ang dami kong yung earnings ko, ang dami kong napaprovide sa family ko and all. Kaso nga lang itong client na to, I eat sermon every night dito sa client na 'to na parang wala akong ginawang tama. As in every night umiiyak ako. And then, nung one night na nag-breakdown na talaga ako, sabi ko lang sa chat, sa Slack, sabi ko lang, "Can I just pause for tonight? And then, I'll get back stronger tomorrow." Ang sagot niya sa akin, mukhang hindi tayo fit sa isa't isa. I-endorse kita sa sa vice president ko so that we can finish na yung contract. Yung parang sa akin, teka lang, ano lang muna ako, papahinga lang ako kasi kumbaga everyday puro sermon at kung ano-ano yung nararamdaman ko sa'yo, every night talaga consistent, umiiyak talaga ako eh. Tapos hingi lang ako ng pause, tapos biglang syonggal na kaagad. Gusto mo na tanggalin na ako. Tapos
Aray.
siyempre, ang talaga, ang bigat niya kasi siyempre, yung na yun, yung ina-earn ko dun sa client na yun, hindi siya for my own lang. Ang dami kong sinuportahan. Bukod sa, kasi um, nung nag-i-start kami ng asawa ko, ang dami nawala sa amin. And then, hala, naiiyak ako. And then,
It's okay. Go ahead.
sa client na to, nabalik ko siya lahat. Ramdam niyo yung rejection. Kung gaano siya kabigat sa akin. Nabalik ko lahat, ang dami ko napundar. Yung higaan namin, yung motor, yung e-bike, fully paid in cash. Ang dami ko na nabili nabalik na mga bagay na wala sa amin. And then aside from that, nabigyan ko ng employment yung kapatid ko. Kasi my goal talaga is not for my own. My goal is, kumbaga, hindi lang ako yung mag-freelancing, hindi lang ako yung mababago yung buhay. Ang goal ko is not just to give a better life for my own family, but also to transition all my siblings, yung mga in-laws ko, yung mga siblings ko, siblings in-laws, ma-transition ko sila into freelancing. And also, yung mga friends ko na talagang hardworking, tinitingnan ko sila isa't isa na kumbaga pag nagme-message sila sa akin, akala lang nila wala lang yun sa akin. Pero at the back of my mind, nagpaplano ako sa isip ko na, ikaw ang next kong tutulungan. Pagka magkaroon ako ng client, ikaw yung next. Nung nawala tong client na 'to, kasi 'di ba nga nabigyan ko ng ginawa kong social media manager yung kapatid ko. Siya nagma-manage ng page ko.
Mm.
So siyempre nawala si client, nawala ang pera, nawala ang pampasahod.
Mhm.
So parang ang sa'kin, double whammy siya. Nawalan ako ng income na 6 digits. I need to ask my sister to stop. Parang
Mm.
pause muna tayo, ganyan. And then, aside from that, meron din akong isa pang kinuha na nag-aalaga sa baby ko. Na somehow, ayoko siyang ipa-stop sana kasi kumbaga, alam ko yung pinapasahod ko sa kanya is, ang laki talaga ng tulong din sa kanya. Sinasabi niya sa akin, "Ay, Sel,
Mm.
yung ano, yung sinasahod ko sa'yo, naipagpagawa ko ng ganito, ng ganyan." And then because I lost that client, kailangan ko rin siya i-let go. And then nung sinabi ko yun sa parents ko, nung sinabi ko sa tatay ko, sabi ko, "Tay, hindi na muna kita mabibigyan ng," kasi si tatay, lalambing yan sa akin. "Nak, pwede bang ganito? Bigyan mo ako ng allowance," ganyan. Ang sarap sa pakiramdam bilang anak, 'di ba? Kumbaga pag nung ako
Yeah.
no'n, nung sumasahod ako ng gano'n kalaki, "Sige lang tay, saan ko papadala?" Gano'n, 'di ba? Pero nung sinabi ko sa tatay ko na gano'n, ang masakit kasi do'n hindi hindi siya nagalit. Ang sabi niya sa'kin parang, "Okey lang 'yan nak, makakuha ka ulit, kayang-kaya mo 'yan." Parang kumbaga parang sa'kin, "Shucks, ano ba 'tong sinasabi sa'kin ni tatay?" Parang naano ako lalo. Sinabi ko rin sa
Oo,
nanay
yeah.
ko, tapos sabi ko, "Nay, wala na yung client," ganyan. Tapos sabi niya, "Okey lang 'yan nak, alam ko makakakuha ka ulit." Kumbaga parang yung the people around me that are supporting me and I am supporting as well, parang ang bigat sa pakiramdam, ang daming nawala sa'kin, tapos
Yeah.
ang dami kong
Yeah.
kinailangang bitawan. So nung nawala yun, yung client na yun, I admit talagang iyak talaga ako. Kita niyo umiyak ulit ako ngayon, eh. Kumbaga iniyakan ko talaga siya. Ang ano kasi dun is, kapagka na-reject ka, wag mong plastikin yung sarili mo, na-reject ka, damhin mo yung pakiramdam. Kumbaga, wag mong i-ano pa, "Ay iba-block ko 'to, i-ba-block ko 'to, kailangan strong ako, strong." Hindi. Magpakatotoo ka
Mm.
sa sarili mo. Nasaktan ka, na-reject ka, 'di ba? So kapagka ano, damhin mo yung pain, i-process mo. Kasi 'pag isinantabi mo yung nararamdaman mo, nandiyan lang yan, babalik ulit yan, hindi mo prinocess,
Yeah.
eh. Kumbaga damhin mo. Hayaan mo umiyak ka ng umiyak kasi masakit, eh. Rejection yan, ang laki na nawala sa'yo, eh. And then after that nung nakaiyak-iyak na ako, tapos sabi ko, kinakausap ko rin yung asawa ko, sabi ko, "May nagawa ba akong mali?" Tapos sasabihin niya sa'kin, "Wala naman, talagang ano lang yung client mo na yan maldita lang, walang mali sa'yo."
Mhm.
Tapos parang sa'kin, "Oo nga, ginagawa ko naman yung best ko. Alam ko naman yung process, alam ko rin naman yung ability ko." Unti-unti nababalik ko yung confidence sa sarili ko. And the way I also process rejection, siyempre i ko yung confidence ko paunti-unti, and then tinitingnan ko yung mga ano ko, inspiration ko sa paligid ko. My kids, my parents, my goal to my siblings, sa mga in-laws ko, sa mga friends ko. Alam mo, iiyak na rin ako. And then yung goal ko, bakit
Sige
nga
lang.
ba ako nag-ano, nag-freelancing? So parang sa'kin, okey lang 'yan, balik ka, tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Kawalan yung client na yun, siya nawalan, hindi ikaw. Actually, nawalan ako ng sakit ng ulo, nawalan ako ng nagda-damage sa mental health ko. Yun yung inisip ko nun, ay at least hindi na ako mapupuyat, hindi naman ako sanay sa panggabi. US client kasi siya. At least wala ng manenermon sa'kin gabi-gabi na parang wala akong kuwenta na ano, na assistant. Yun na lang inisip ko and then sabi ko, "Magplano ka, Lisel, anong gagawin mo?" Then ang ginawa kong next step, I looked for courses na would help me na to become a better freelancer. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng ma-stuck. Though dinaman mo yung process ng rejection, tuloy-tuloy ka lang, tulungan mo yung sarili mo. Huwag mong asahan na tutulungan ka ng mga tao sa paligid mo. They can give you moral support.
Mhm.
Pero ikaw yan, ikaw magpupush sa sarili mo. Rejection lang yan, tuloy ka lang. Lagi mong tatandaan yung goal mo. Ako ang habit ko rin actually is pag may nakikita akong quotes, kahit saan pa yan, TikTok, Facebook, or whatever, susulat ko yan, tapos babasahin ko palagi to keep me
Mm.
on track sa goal ko. So, I look for courses na would help me find more clients, to gain more confidence. Tsaka sabi ko sa sarili ko, nagawa mo na makakuha ng 6 digits na client eh. Ba't hindi mo magagawa ulit? Kumbaga parang ako mismo nag-aano
Yeah.
sa sarili ko, parang yabangan mo yung sarili mo. Kumbaga,
Mm.
i-push mo yung sarili mo, kaya mo yan. Ganun yung way ko ng pag-process ng rejection. And yun nga, syempre after nun, meron pang mga susunod pa ako mga rejection na naranasan. Andyan yung biglang ginost ako ni client, tanggal ng access sa Slack, tanggal ng access sa Gmail. Pero after nun, ay, okay, sige. Ayaw nila sa akin, move forward. Tapos just recently, yung client ko, hindi naman niya totally na na-reject ako. Pero kasi wala na siyang funding para magbayad sa services ko. Kumbaga parang hindi kami nag-end na we burn bridges. Actually, nag-offer pa ako sa kanya. Kasi startup lang siya eh. Kumbaga, sabi ko sa kanya, kung gusto mo, ganito ang deal natin. I'll work for you 1 hour a day as your assistant. Refer mo ako sa mga other clients na
Yeah.
need ng
Mm.
service ko. Kumbaga parang after nung biggest rejection na nangyari sa akin, ang inano ko kasi sa sarili ko, process mo lang kung ano yung nararamdaman mo, plan out, move forward, motivate yourself. Check mo ulit yung motivation mo sa paligid mo, sino-sino ba yung inspiration mo. Tapos, laban ulit, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kasi sa freelancing, sa totoo lang, yung mga sasabak pa sa freelancing, talagang rejection, kasama yan. Mawawalan ka ng client. Pero, ang
Yeah.
ano kasi dyan is, talagang laban ka lang, tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Kasi laging, bakit ka nga ba nag-freelancing? Nasa corporate ka na eh. Bakit ka nga ba nag-freelancing? Balikan mo palagi yun. Tulad ni Dane, dati, rin ako sa TL din ako, supervisor, team manager sa corporate. Pero, ang sabi ko kasi, ayoko na talaga sa corporate, ayoko na magbiyahe. Gusto ko kasama ko na lang yung mga anak ko 24/7. Isang lingon ko lang, ay, andyan yung anak ko. Yun ang gusto ko. So, bakit pa ako susuko? Na-reject lang ako, susuko pa ako. Laban lang ulit, tapos hanap uli ng tuloy-tuloy ng mga clients. Tapos lagi ko lang iniisip yung dreams ko, ano nga ba yung goal ko. Tapos, iniisip na one day, darating ako sa punto na, okay na yung mga kapatid ko, okay na yung mga in-laws ko, yung mga friends ko, nabigyan ko na sila ng employment, may bahay na ako para sa mga kids ko. Lahat ng dreams ko, lagi ko yung binabalikan. Kaya kahit na ma-reject ako ng maraming beses tulad dito mga nangyari nitong nakaraan, inom lang ng kape, process ng konti na nararamdaman, tapos laban na ulit. Ganon.
I love that. I love that. Bakit nga ba naman ako susuko? Na-reject lang naman ako. O, di ba? Ang sarap ng ganun na klaseng mindset, ladies and gentlemen. Ayan, Gian, nagpasalamat si Gian. Sabi niya, sobrang healthy makinig, sobrang nakaka-inspired. Gian, I thank you. Kasi because of your, nothing but a simple question. Actually, it's a very innocent question na ilabas namin itong mga kwento na ito. So, see, ladies and gentlemen, when you ask questions or you share your opinions, may isang sinabi dito si Alfredo pero napakahaba, hindi ko kayang basahin. Sabi niya, it's nice. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, bahala kayong magbasa niyan maya-maya pero ako hindi ko na kayang basahin. Mababaluktot ang ang dila ko sa kaka-pronounce dito. Mixed English and Tagalog. But anyway, thank you for that, Alfredo. Nabasa ko po yung comment mo. And yes, to me, yung nangyari nga kay Lizelle, she just had to accept it. Hindi siya nagmakaawa. I mean, syempre, at first, parang you get to argue, bakit? Gusto ko lang namang mag-post. Hindi ko naman sinabing mag-quit ako, pero gusto nilang i-fire siya. Then, yeah, ano pa nga ba? Go out gracefully and then move on. Kasi yun nga, tama ka nga Alfredo, napansin mo yung mental health ni Lizelle naman ang kapalit sa 6 digits na yun. So it's up to you ladies and gentlemen, kung gusto nyo ng ganun, then nasa sa inyo po. We are not saying maganda or hindi maganda kung ano man ang decision mo, pero the good thing about freelancing is you get to decide what your life is. Kung gusto mo magtiis sa sermon-sermon every day in exchange of 6 digits, then go for it. At kung napagod ka na sa sermon-sermon, di maghanap ka ng ng medyo magaan-gaan naman na freelancing gig. Ano, di ba, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we get to learn today for our beautiful topic, how to handle rejections as a freelancer. Now, before we end this, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask the panel, kasi nakakahiya naman na pumunta sila dito na nagsalita para sa atin. Let me ask if they got anything to plug. Meron ba kayong i-advertise o meron kayong ipapa-shoutout? Miss Cindy.
Wala naman, shout out lang kay Miss Carmi. Sorry sa mga delays ng mga promises ko. And para sa mga nanonood, just ang advice ko lang is continue lang, trust the process. Actually, ako very thankful talaga ako sa VAB. Kaya kaya nandito ako. Thankful ako sa VAB kaya nakauwi ako ng Pilipinas. OFW ako, then nakauwi na ako sa Philippines. And thankful ako sa VAB, kasama ko na yung 2 anak ko. And salamat din sa VAB dahil na-enjoy ko yung buhay ko. Doon nami-miss ko pa rin yung buhay ko abroad with the corporate. Pero hindi naman natin matatanggal yan eh. Hindi naman ako hipokrita na I hate the yung corporate life ko and the abroad. Nami-miss ko pa rin siya. But I'm very thankful sa Bob. Mas na-experience ko yung importance ng buhay with my family, yung 2 kong anak, which is sabi ni Miss Lizelle, isang lingon mo lang nandyan sila. So yun lang, trust the process, check nyo yung VAB. VAB is very helpful talaga. Ako is I'm not young, I'm in the 40s, pero trinay ko talaga. And ang VAB walang pinipili, bata ka man, may experience or very experienced ka, VAB will help you talaga. Yun lang po. So thank you very much, Sir Phoenix, and sa mga coaches, si Ma'am Ana, si Coach Bong. Maraming salamat po.
You are very welcome and I'm also very thankful for your presence here, Miss Cindy. And buti na ipaalala ni Carmi. Yes, I do remember. We had our JSU before while you were still out there. Nasa abroad ka pa lang nag-JSU ka na. So how about, can I invite you for a part 2 now that you are here? Gusto kong mangumusta lang naman kung kumusta na ang life mo as a freelancer here.
Yes
All
po.
right. Sige.
Part 2.
Yes, good. Sige, iset niyo na yan, Carmi. Buti na lang, thank you very much for reminding me because yes, I do remember, nung nabanggit mo yung Singapore, now I remember our exchange at that time. So thank you very much, Miss Cindy, for joining us. Looking forward to your part 2 of Just Success. And ladies and gentlemen, bantayan ninyo kung kumusta naman na ang life at pinalitan na niya ang OFW sa freelancing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Dane, what about you? Anything to advertise? So meron kayong papa-shoutout?
Yes po, advertise ko lang yung side hustle ko. I'm into buy and sell since 2004. So meron akong carousel profile. Please check out Handicam Adventures. Meron mga mostly mga pre-love items. Then sometimes mga rare new items, for example, PlayStation 5, yung mga rare items na in demand online. And ngayon ang focus ko sa store ko is yung mahilig manood ng concert ng mga K-pop, mga foreign concert na sold out tickets na wala ka nang mabibilan online or kahit sa ticket booth. Let me know kasi meron ako niyan. So yun. And then meron akong small home-based travel agency, Elijah World. Yan po yung Facebook link. Na open ko to ng 2008. dahil sa nagkaroon ako ng idea. I used to work for Agoda sa Malaysia, and then naramdaman ko yung passion sa traveling while interacting with customers. Sabi ko, one day I will have to have my own. Hanggang sa yun nga, nagkaroon ako. Small time pa lang naman going there. And then yung preferred target market ko sana is yung mga backpackers, solo travelers na I can help them to travel and spend less sa traveling but spend more sa sarili nila. Kasi normally when you travel, may mga expenses na mahal. Ako gusto ko gawing mas more affordable para yung sobrang pera nila is may spend nila sa sarili nila. So please check it out.
Yes.
Elijah World.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Dane, for this. And again, I like that Dane plugged this because I also want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that your dreams don't need to stop just because you're freelancing. You don't need to exchange your dreams. Kasi kung gusto, eto actually si Cindy, kung gusto pa niyang bumalik, pwede siyang bumalik. But freelancing has helped her, and this goes the same with Dane. Freelancing doesn't mean that you need to quit the rest of your passion. If you're passionate in guiding people in this hobbies of his, pwede niyang gawin with the support of freelancing. See, ladies and gentlemen, kaya I love that Dane also mentioned this. Dane, meron kang shoutout ba?
Nope. In case for future reference, if you need an IT guy, I have my Facebook page, Remote IT Dane. Please search it. And always remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. I think that is based on your experience as well, Dane. So I am so glad that you shared with us your experience, and hope to have you again on our future episodes of Flip Chat and Chill. Marami kang nabanggit na ang gaganda, and I'm looking forward to
just one message away.
having more of that. Oh, very good. Ayan, Carmia, narinig mo yon. Very nice. Okay, Narbs, ikaw naman.
Shout out lang sa lahat ng online at offline friends. So, wag na isa-isahin, baka mag 2 hours tayo. And also sa family, sa family ko who's watching, sa mga ka-AC, ka-tribe mates, and ka-iwap mates. Shout out pala kay Miss Brenda, Sis Brenda, and Sis Carmi. Ayan ha, nag-show up na ako. nag 1 year na. Finally. And syempre, thankful ako din kasi nakasama ko kayo ulit, Sir Phoenix and the rest of the panel. And syempre si Cindy. And also shout out din sa friends namin like si Sis Wena and Sis Jennifer. Ayun. And plug ko na din, if you would like to learn about web design and essentials. So please like website PH, website Academy PH. So under Coach Anthony Meneses. Ayun lang po.
Yes,
Thank
ayan,
you.
yung kay Anthony. I love that.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Wow, thank you. Anthony, dapat dapat talaga mo si Narbs, kita mo, plug niya yung yung product mo, ha? Ayan, there you go. Yan. Thank you very much for that, Miss Narbs. And I think meron pa tayo mga future episodes where you will be joining us here again. So keep doing what you are doing because I really want to see further success from each and every one of you. Lahat po kayo. Okay, Lizelle, finally, ikaw naman na.
Shout out sa mga kapatid ko na pinahirapan ako sa questions kanina. And also, yung husband ko nanonood yan. Siya, yung si Jake Figueroa, husband ko yun.
Oh,
Very supportive
okay.
sila. Thank you sa pag-support sa live. And syempre, sa mga viewers natin, pa-follow na lang din ako ng page ko, Zelva Services. And yun nga, kapag may mga questions kayo and kumbaga need yun ng guidance about freelancing, how to start. Aside from VA Bootcamp, ready din ako na mag-answer ng mga questions. Talagang message nyo lang ako and sasagot talaga ako kasi passion ko talaga yung pagtulong and to provide opportunities na makasimula yung mga talented na kapwa natin Pilipino syempre.
Awesome. Awesome. You know what? Talagang talagang passion mo ang tumulong. Just basing on your story alone, you have converted most of your family into freelancing, and here they are na pinapahirapan ka, mga freelancers din, mga magagaling din. I love that. May pahabol dito si Winston na, uy, Wins O sige, pagbigyan natin. Please like and share. Ayan, there. There, there you go.
Yan ang aking
But
social
anyway,
media
ladies and
manager.
Wow, talagang dinala mo ang iyong buong angkan. I like that. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. And more power to all of you. Lahat kayo, panel, lahat kayo, more power to all of you. I really wish further success kasi gusto kong big, very very big kayo as soon as possible. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, I want you to be there already kasi as of now, ang dami yung na-influence. You have already affected the lives of so many in our audiences, whether they are here online or offline. Marami na kayong nasabi na I think natulungan sila. Diba, ladies and gentlemen? I think these panel helped you in today's episode. Pakisabi naman, mahirap na. But anyway, mag-message kayo sa kanila, ladies and gentlemen. Kung meron kayong mga tanong, sige lang magtanong kayo kung gusto niyo. If you want to send them some messages of thanks, that would also be great. Kasi ako, welcome na welcome ko ang messages of thanks. I love it. It always inspires me, ladies and gentlemen, pag merong parang random freelancer na biglang nagsasabi na, sir, thank you very much for this episode. Ang ganda ng nasabi mo. If you have said that to me, I think a lot of you are also willing to say that to our panel. Baka nahihiya lang kayo kasi sinasabi kong their time is expensive. Pero pagdating naman kasi sa appreciation, we always have time for that, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and send them some messages of thanks. It'll help them. It'll inspire them to do more great things, which will in turn inspire you as well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wag na nating patagalin pa. Hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.